So while I have some time to kill, while my husband is being very sweet and getting coffee for us today, I just quickly wanted to review this movie that I watched over the weekend called Anna Karenina. It was the Keira Knightley version. I The movie itself, how it was made, wasn't terrible. I think a lot of people did not like the actual like setup of the movie, and it was very different from what people are used to. I actually quite enjoyed it. My problem with the movie is the actual story. Now, I've not read Anna Karenina, so I can't speak about, obviously this is like a 2 hour movie, so it can't possibly go into the depth of the book, but it just is a movie that is making side piece action legendary. And I'm not even like necessarily a conservative person, but I just remember thinking during this entire movie, I could not think of anything else as the movie was going on other than she is a dumb bitch. And I don't even like this. I don't even like to say that, but like as the movie, so I can't even get into like this. Like, let me make a long story short. Anna Karenina is part of like Russian society, high Russian society. She's married to like Jude Law, who's like I want to say a diplomat, some higher form of some sorts. I think it's established that he's like kind of significantly older than her. They have a son together. She's living a nice, comfortable life. Then she meets this other dude. I don't even know his name. I'm going to call him the guy from Kick-Ass. She meets this guy from Kick-Ass. And I want to say like he's like a soldier. Whoever's watching this, please correct me, because I know I'm not getting this right. But he's a soldier, so they end up having like these. Keira Knightley and Kick-Ass end up having this series of like flirtations, and they actually do like start having a full-on affair. Now, okay, I know that this happens, but I think where the story shifts to the left for me, or I feel like she's becoming like dumb. She decides that she is going to leave Jude Law, and at that time, like, divorce was damn near death. I mean, not like physically, but I mean like she could never get married again. She was going to have her son taken away. No one in society would accept her. She basically was going to be like ostracized, and she was just kind of like, I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and be with Kick-Ass, and we're going to have this life, and blah, 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 blah. So then she ends up, leaving Jude Law and running away with Kick-Ass. But what makes it even worse is that she tries to like come back to see her son and reestablish herself in this society, and like everyone was hating her face, and I didn't understand why she didn't know that everyone was going to hate her face. Like, she was so salty, and the only person who seemed to like recognize it was her side piece, Kick-Ass. Hi, it's my husband. Don't make that face. He didn't know what to do. I just gave him no kind of warning. I'm in this car making this video, and so yeah, so like she's like, I'm gonna go to this opera and I don't care who sees me. And he's just kind of like, she's like, are you gonna go with me? He was like, no. He was like, no, I'm not going with you. She's like, we're gonna be a spectacle. So she's like there, and of course like everywhere there's all these like quiet whispers, and she's feeling like some type of way about it. And basically she just finally figured out that no one wants to deal with her ass. Like, she's been ostracized by like, society. And the story goes on, and I don't even feel like talking about it because it just makes me so mad. Like, she just ruined her own life, and I just don't. Maybe it's my own personality, and maybe it's the fact that it's 2016, and I guess I'll just never understand like where she was at. Maybe I need to read the book to like not judge her so harshly. But I just felt like every single decision that she made in the movie was like impulsive. Like, she just literally didn't think this shit through. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave this guy. Oh, and she ends up getting pregnant by Kick-Ass on top of that. So then she's like, oh yeah, we're gonna, raise this illegitimate child together. And yes. But before that happened, Jude Law was begging and pleading for her to stay. And then he told her, you're not gonna see your son after this is over. And she was like, oh, well, he'll understand because it's true love. I mean, he'll get it. What mom says that? I'm not even a mom, but I would like, she just sounds so dumb. Like, I just was like watching this movie, and just like I'm doing now, I was just like shaking my head. Like, she is That whole movie, I just wanted to. I don't know if anybody watches the Boondocks, if they're familiar with Riley Freeman. I just wanted to boo at the end of it, because I was like, this. She just has no redeeming qualities, and maybe that's what makes her human to a point. Because I feel like there are people out there who have absolutely no redeeming qualities, and they're impulsive and only think about themselves. I mean, from a technical standpoint, I would say this movie was well made. I think like the acting was fine. Like that's not my issue. I just think I just don't like trash ass situations like this where, and they've existed since the beginning of time. I'm not saying like Anna Karenina's situation is new, but just watching her be dumb, maybe that's what it is. I just don't like women perpetuating like stereotypes about them being impulsive and following their hearts. Like I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyways, thank you for listening to this long video. I'm gonna go drink my coffee and calm down. Okay, bye.